Let us begin our class by reciting the Namo Tassa 3 times. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Okay, thank you everyone. We will start our class by learning the Romanized Pali. Let me share screen. Can you see my screen, everyone? Can you see the screen share? Tisarana Panchasila.
Yes, I can see now.
Okay, so 2 lessons that we're gonna study today. One is the Romanized Pali, and then second is the 5 precepts and its significances. But before we start with the Romanized Pali, let me just read the Pali, a way to request for the triple gem and also the 5 precepts. I just want to lead you to read this, so you will learn to read it later when we study the Romanized Pali. Okay. For those who have memorized in the Cambodian Pali, there's not a lot difference. It's quite similar, but you need to learn how to read and chant in a Romanized Pali. This is the international standard. So I want all of you to pay attention to the Romanized Pali reading, okay, as I gonna read. Tisarana Panchasila Yajana. Tisarana Panchasila Yajana. Uka Okasa Aham Bahante Aye Tisaranena Satihing Panchasila Dhammang Jajami Anukahang Gatwa Silam Te Dhame Bahante Tutiyampi Okasa Tatiyampi Okasa. And then Tisarana for requesting the triple gem. Yamahang Vada Mitang Vate Tha Amapante. Then Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa 3 times. And then the monk and the nun recite the triple gem. Buddhang Saranang Gajjahami, Dhammam Saranam Gajjahami, Sanghang Saranam Gajjahami. So this in the same way, just add Tutiyampi and Tatiyampi. Tutiyampi Buddhang Saranang Gajjahami, Tutiyampi Dhammam Saranam Gajjahami, Tutiyampi Sangham Saranam Gajjahami, Tatiyampi Buddhang Saranam Gajjahami, Tatiyampi Dhammam Saranam Gajjahami, Tatiyampi Sangham Saranam Gajjahami. Tisarana Gamanang Sampunang Amapante is the translation. Request for the 3 refuges and 5 precepts. Permit me, Pante, I ask for the 3 refuges together with the 5 precepts. Please, Pante, kindly administer the precepts to me. This is how the laity invite the monk to deliver the 5 precepts, the 3 refuges, together with the 5 precepts. Then for the second time, the third time. Then for the 3 refuges, the Motasa, homage to the sublime one, the worthy one, the fully enlightened one. And then for Buddhang Saranang Gacchami, I go to the Buddha for refuge. I go to the Dhamma for refuge. I go to the Sangha for refuge. A second time, and then the same way a third time. Okay. And then for the Panchasila, okay. So please pay attention to this one as we will come back later after we learn the Romanized Pali. Okay. For the time being, I just keep reading. So you have earlier idea when we come back. Panatipata Veramani Sikaha Badang Samadhiyami Adina Dana Veramani Sikaha Badang Samadhiyami Kamesu Michahachara Veramani Sikaha Badang Samadhiyami Musa Vada Veramani Sikaha Badang Samadhiyami Sura Meraya Majja Pama Tattahana Veramani Sikaha Badang Samadhiyami. Yeah, that is the 5 precepts or the 5 training rules. Okay, so let's go to the Romanized Pali. Okay, Pali pronunciation. Alphabet. As Pali does not have its own script, existing alphabets have been adapted to represent Pali and pronounce it phonetically. We use a script called Romanized Pali, which consists of 41 letters. As we all know that Pali, no script, no letter, right? Only the pronunciation, the sound. Since the time of the Buddha, all the chanting, all the Buddha's teaching have been recorded through the oral traditions, chanting, reciting, memorizing, learning by heart from one generation to another until today. And then luckily we got the way to write the Buddha's teaching through what we call Romanization, because the Roman Empire was so powerful, was so popular in the past time. Just like the Hawaiian language, in Hawaii, we don't have the alphabet, we don't have the script too. So the language and the tradition were preserved in the traditional dances, in the songs, you know, and so they also adapted the Romanization to write the language. When I know the Romanized Pali, I can easily read the Hawaii language because they read every single word. So Christina, you may already know that the Hawaiian language, yeah, we read every word. In the same way, yeah. Mm-hmm. In the same way, the Romanized Pali also, we have to read every word in there. Okay. Sorry. The vowels. Give me a second. Okay. The vowels are pronounced as follow. Okay, just let me give a slide so you have idea about the overview of the Pali language. So in Pali language, we have altogether 41 alphabets. That makes 33 consonants. We have 33 consonants and 8 vowels. Okay, 33 consonants and 8 vowels together makes 41 alphabets. Again, the 8 vowels, they have short vowels and long vowels. For the 33, we have 5 in each team, and the last team composes of 8 letters. For Cambodian people who know the Cambodian language, they they're quite similar, they're quite familiar with this Pali language. So we have ga, gaha, ga, gaha, nga. Okay, and then C represent cha, yeah, cha, jaha, ja. It's a little bit stress, yeah, like it's more heavy sound. Ja, jaha, nya. And then we have the cerebral one, da, daha, da, daha, na, ta. We have the dental one, ta, tha, ta, daha, na, pa, baha, ba, baha, ma. And the last one is called the semi-vowels, ja, ra. Okay, ja, ra, la. This is a small L, this is a big L. So in Pali is a L dot under church background, yeah, solo. La, la. This just we need to add to stress more sound than the first one. Okay, la, la, va, sa, ang. Okay, this is Nikahita, the nasal, ang. We can pronounce as ang when we write it completely. It got to be with A, because all the alphabet in here, it has the sounds of the a vowel. A vowel is actually hidden in every single consonants here. Okay, so that's why we can read ka, kaha, ga, ka, nga, because it is a hidden vowel. Here is from here. So when we write it completely, for like for ang, it's gonna be like this. We just add a, ang. And for this one too, we just add k, a, if you want to write ka. Okay, let me give for example. You write Buddha, if you want to write Buddha, like B, U, D, D. Actually, this is already enough, just like Buddha, Buddha. But you need to add a vowel in order to make the pronunciation more clear. So it becomes Buddha, Buddha, not Buddha, okay? It's a vowel, not Buddha. If we want to say Buddha in Pali, it is another way, it is a plural form. We're gonna write like this for Buddha, okay? This is a plural form. It means many Buddhas, okay, in English. In English means many Buddhas. But when you write a singular form, Buddha, 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 not Buddha, yeah, Buddha. Because it's a sound, okay? Let's okay here, we come back to this. The vowels are pronounced as follows. A, so we have 8 vowels here. A, E, U, yeah, all this. A is like you in hut or us, okay? So when you see A, your pronunciation is A, okay, like hut, something like that. When you see A Magron, this one we call A Magron. I will drop the name for each vowel later on, okay? So for the time being, just keep that in mind. When we see, some people call it A long, because this is the dika, it's a long vowel, okay? So A Magron here is like okay, it's like A in father or ban, okay? Father. So you see this A Magron, the pronunciation is okay? This one, I is like I in bit or pen, I. And then I Magron, or I Magron, okay? It's like E in bit or tree, okay? E, I, E, E. Then we have okay? U is like you in put or foot, okay? Put or foot. So U is U. And U Magron is like U in pool or boot, U. Then the last two, A is like A in bake or egg, okay? So E pronounces A. And then O is like O in whole or bone, O, okay? O. Many people confuse this when they started learning first time. They pronounce as E. So actually it pronounces as A, O. Okay, let me repeat. A. Okay, bigger. Okay. E, U, A, O. Hope you get it. We will have more practice. We read more exercises later on. When followed by two consonants, the pronunciation of A and O changes as follow. A is like A in mat or rest. Yeah, it sounds more short. A is like E in mat or rest. O is like ow in out, ow in out. Among the consonants, note the following special rules. Ga is hard as gone. You see, ga is hard in gone. That's what I mentioned here. Okay, ga here. So some people ask what's the different sounds between ga and ga. Okay, so ga here, K is a little light, where ga here is a strong sound, heavier. Okay, ga. And then ang is like ng in sing. When you see ang, which means m dot under, this is the name we call it, m dot under. Okay, sometimes in different books, different texts, they use dot over. Cái chạch bị lỡ có miền này sẽ ăn về class. So we see in some other texts they use dot over, but it is the same, okay, whatever it is. But mostly in many countries we use ang, yeah, here by writing the dot under. M dot under is like NG, sing. C is like CH in church. No, this is not really accurate. C is pronounced as jack, okay, jack, not like church. Something wrong with it here. Yeah. Okay, this is what it written in the book, but I would like to give another example. J here, C here is pronounced as jack, okay. When the sounds like when you say like Georgia, okay, Georgia, the state of Georgia, so the sound is jack, okay. In English, we have many other examples, but I try to think what comes to my mind. Yeah. It sounds like but in Cambodian ways, we have a lot of examples for that. So just keep in mind for the time being, C is pronounced as jack, okay, jack, like Georgia, okay, and J is like J and joy, and then N tilde, and cạnh below this has tilde, N tilde is like yeah, okay, NY in English. Canyon, like senior, okay, the word senior. So here, nhạc, the pronunciation is nhạc. Okay. Note the difference in the dental letters. Ta, tha, da, da, na, pronounced with the tip of the tongue against the teeth, and the retroflex letters pronounced with the tip of the tongue curl back against the palate, giving a hollow sound. This is a little bit hard. We need more time to practice, but doesn't matter. You just keep reading every day, then automatically you will get it as time goes by. Okay. So I don't want to take much time for this. Consonant followed by an H aspirates. They are gaha, okay, ka, gaha, jaha, 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 daha, daha, pa, baha, daha, and daha. Unlike English consonants, followed by an H, they are pronounced like the first consonant alone, followed by a forceful out breath. English does not offer these sounds. For example, the English P and H in top hat come close to the Pali PH if the H of hat is spoken forcefully. So it's not fa but pa, okay? PH is pa. Okay, let me. Forward. However, to pronounce these aspirates correctly, you must first hear them from someone who knows Pali. The non-aspirate consonants are pronounced with a much softer breath pulse than any English consonant. Okay. Mirror. Pali is pronounced with a rhythm of short and long syllables. Short syllables are held for half the time. Okay. That long syllables are held. Generally, the length of a syllable is determined by the vowel. Long vowels are A, A, E, O, and U. Okay, we have 5 long vowels and short 3. Keep that in mind because it is so important when you read the Pali, when you know what are the long vowels and the short vowel, so you know how to do the chanting smoothly, the way you do the intonation, especially when you chant in group as a team. Everybody do need to know the long vowel and the short vowel. Giving one example, like we just do the Tipitaka chanting together. Of course, we never read it before, we never prepare it ahead, but we just keep reading and go smoothly together because everybody knows where to pronounce long and short and stress and light, so and so on. This is why it is so important to remember the vowels. Okay. However, when a short vowel a, I, or U is followed by 2 or more consonants, the syllable is pronounced long. Okay. Thus, the Buddha is spoken as a long syllable followed by a short one. Okay. Okay, let me repeat again. However, when a short vowel, A, you see the short vowel here is A, is followed by 2 or more consonants. Okay. This is a 2 consonant. D, DH, yeah. D is a T, T, and DH is T. So it's a 2 consonants. Okay. You remember from this. Okay, here. Yeah. Here. T, 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 T. Okay. The syllable is pronounced long. Thus, the Buddha is spoken as a long syllable. Okay. Buddha, okay, Buddha. And some people just pronounce it Buddha, 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 and some as a Buddha, Buddha. This is the way we get used to it already. We just call Buddha, Buddha. So actually it's not an English term, okay? Now you learn the Pali, you know this term originally from Pali. When a short vowel A, I, or U is followed by nasal sound, the syllable is pronounced long. The nasal word ending is sometimes pronounced short. For example, in poetry or certain common phrases, this is indicated by normal M. Here the example. Natahi, Jahannam. Okay. So nam here, you have to pause a little bit because it's a long, okay? It pronounces long. So natahi. Okay, once again, I would like to emphasize this point. When you see a double consonant, okay? When you see a double consonant, you have to stress the sound. So it's not nati, but it's a natahi, natahi. You have to stress it, okay? When you see this ball, it means you have to stress the sound. Natahi, and then long, jaha, okay? Because this is a magran, it's a long vowel. So you kind of hold the sounds for a little bit. Jaha, nam is also long, nam. Okay, this is short. Panyasa. So you see long, because it is a double consonants ទម្រួតអញ្ចឹងត្រូវអានសំឡេងសង្កត់ណា so we must stress the sound okay បញ្ញស្សៈ បញ្ញស្សៈ okay this is also this is also okay ប plus ញៈ បញ្ញៈ and then សៈ បញ្ញស្សៈ okay ណត្តហិ jahanam បញ្ញស្សៈ etam okay remember a is also a long vowel so you don't read etam no etam okay a little bit long etam sara okay sara nam this is short okay etam sara nam uttamam okay this is a double consonant again so you can stress the sound uttamam stress the sound here okay uttamam etam saranam uttamam. When the rules of mirror are followed, the chanting of Vandana versus flow. Yeah, Vandana is the book we are learning. You need to drink a lot of water because I got a sore throat. Vandana verses flows beautifully. Many of these verses are believed to have been uttered spontaneously by the Buddha. Okay. When the rules of mirror are followed, the chanting of Vandana verses flows beautifully. Many of these verses are believed to have been uttered spontaneously by the Buddha. When well chanted, his skill in poetic expressions is revealed. Okay, for more information on Pali pronunciation, see the Pali Mirror, PTS 1967 and Introduction to Pali Pronunciation, PTS 1963, both authored by K. Wader. Okay. Okay, let's come back. Okay, let's come back to this, and then I'm gonna give you a few examples. Okay, we're gonna read this again. So remember the 33 consonants. Ka, ga, 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 nga. Okay, this is called n dot over. Okay, n chạch below. Smana songo. N dot over. The same as ng in song. Okay. Excuse me. And then ja, jaha. Okay, ja, jaha, ja, jaha, nya. Okay, all these first and second, all are lighter. Okay, the sound is lighter. So the first two of the 5 alphabet in each group, they pronounce lighter. Okay, ka, ka, okay, ka, ka, cha, cha, da, da, ta, ta, pa, pa. Okay, something like that. And the last 3 pronounce heavier. Okay, that's why we have ga. Okay, instead of ka, this is ga, gaha, nga, ja, jaha, nya, da, daha, na. Okay, ta, daha, na, ba, baha, ma. Okay, and then okay, ja, ra, la, la, va, sa, ha, ang. Okay, ja, ra, la, va, sa, ha, la, ang. Okay, ja, ra, la, va, sa, ha. Okay, ha, ang. Okay, let's come to the, okay, you can watch the record later. I will post it later. 8 vowels. Okay, this is the 3 short vowels. A, I, U. A, I, U. And then the 5 long vowels. A, I, U, A, O. Okay, here it says Pali to English. The translation of key Pali words to English from the concise Pali English dictionary by A.P. Patanda Mahathera. Some of the Pali words are not completely in alphabetical order because they were compiled by the Pali order. So the Pali order, we do like this, okay? This is the Pali order. This is, I made it based on the Cambodian way of Pali language. Okay, then we're gonna have the first vowels. A, I, U, U, A, O, M, Ka, Ka, Ga, Ga, Nga, Ja, Cha, Ja, Jaha, Nya, Ta, 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 Na, Ta, 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 Da, Na, Pa, Paha, Ba, Baha, Ma, Ja, Ra, La, La, Va, Sa, Ha. Okay, altogether 41. Okay, let me give you some example. For those who know the Cambodian language, like we say Machihima Padipata. Okay, Machihima Padipata. And then we have Dhamma Chakkappavattana Sutta. Okay, this is how we write the Pali romanization. This is a Cambodian language. We write the same way. Sorry, we pronounce the same way, but we just translate it to Romanized Pali. Dhamma Chakkappavattana Sutta. So you have to, when you pronounce it, you have to remember the long vowels and the short ones, so you know where to hold a long sound and a short sound. Okay, Dhamma. So when you see double consonant, you have to stress it. Dhamma, not Thamma. It's a Dhamma. Okay, because DH is Daha. Okay, Dhamma. Dhamma Chakka, because KK double consonant again. So C is Chak. Okay, Chakka, Chakka. But again, we have double P that makes it stronger sound. So we have to stress it again. Dhamma Chakkappa. Okay, Dhamma Chakkappa. And then again, double T. Vattana. Okay, V-A-T-T. Yeah, Vattana Sutta. We have a lot of in this term, we have a lot of double consonants. Okay, then we have I means E. Okay, the pronunciation is E. I si pa ta na. Okay, I si pa. We have to read one by one. Okay, I si, and then P-A as pa, right? I si pa ta na mi ga da ja va na. Okay, C again as Jack tu. Okay, Jack tu. Ra, R and A Magron, long vowel. Jack tu ra, ri ja saja. Okay, S-A double C. Okay, Jack tu ra, ri ja saja. Next, ri ja. Okay, ri ja. Attahang kika magga. Attahang, you see, and then double consonant. Đo trên thò nó TTH. TT nó dot under. Crom đo thó. Crom ក្រុម ដ ថ នេះទៅ dot ពីក្រោមទាំងអស់ទៅចាំអញ្ចឹងណាលេង ដ ថ ហ្នឹង dot ពីក្រោមទាំងអស់អញ្ចឹងអត្ថង្គិកមៈគឺ ដ ជាង ថ អញ្ចឹងគឺទៅ t ហ្នឹង dot 1 ជាង ថ នេះ th ហ្នឹងគឺទៅ dot ពីក្រោមមួយបើមិន dot ទេច្រឡំជាមួយ ថ នៅក្រោមនេះអានេះចឹងដែរបើអត់ចុចពីក្រោមនេះច្រឡំអក្សរ ត អូខេ so you have to remember the difference between these two lines, two groups. It is the same, look the same. The difference is the dot under. Okay. Rija, attahang, okay, ngo and dot over is a nga, like a song, ng. Attahang ki, ka maga. Samma titihi. Okay. Sam, this you have to stress again, double M. Again, you have the long vowel. So you have to stress the sound and then hold the sound a little bit long. Samma dittihi. Samma sankappa. Samma kammanta. Samma vacha. Samma ajiva. Okay, Samma ajiva. Samma vayama. Samma sati. Samma samadhi. Okay, let me give another example. Yeah, this later on we will learn this chart. Okay, this is the wheel of life. In simple word, the wheel of life. I will write like this. So there are some Pali term in here, and this chart was drawn by the Burmese monks, one of the great Burmese meditation master. So he kind of mapped it. He found a way to summarize the lesson of Paticcasamuppada, the discourses on dependent origination. That's what the Buddha realized soon, just before he gained enlightenment, when he was in a deep meditation, absorptive state of meditation practice. Then he realized, he reflected upon the will of life. Then he proclaimed his first word that, oh, in this samsara, I have been wandering round and round, countless of life, countless of births, born and die, because we all been clouded by ignorance, right? Avijja and Tanha. So this is the way to break the wheel of samsara, to break the wheel of life. If we don't want to face suffering, encounter problems again, we can use this chart to break the wheel of dukkha, of suffering. Okay, that means to complete liberation. If we follow this map, we will walk to that destination of liberation, complete liberation. Okay. Okay, then they have this, just a comparison between Romanized Pali. Maybe it's too small. Okay, but excuse me, I will drop later for your study. Okay, just a comparison, because in the Dhamma terminology, the book that I have published is also 4 versions like this. Yeah, just show you a little bit. Many of you already have my booklet. Yeah, the Dhamma terminology. So we have Khmer Pali, Romanized Pali, Khmer and English translation for each term. So it's helpful for both the Khmer speaker and the non-Khmer speaker. And they can study from this book. Okay, so like avijja, In Romanized Pali, avijja, and English, ignorance, and Khmer Pali, avijja. And then Khmer translation, là avijja nó ông thoa mà đòn mô hạ, thì cái đây là ngông ca mình đằng. And then Sankhara, English, volitional actions or karma formations. Khmer Sankhara, and translation Chetana Kam. Ông thoa mà nó Chetana, mình cả tạ tài. Vinyana, consciousness. Vinyan, mình cả đăng ram. Nama rupa, mental and physical phenomena, mind and matter. Okay, so excuse me. It's just show you a little bit, and then okay, let me give example. Okay. We will go to the 5 precept. Okay, just a moment. You keep reading, and then you will be skillful with this Romanized Pali later on. Okay, like here I write in the Cambodian Pali as a Buddhang Saranang Gacchami. So if I pronounce or I utter the word as a triple gem, Buddham Saranam Gacchami, can you write it? Just ask yourself, okay? Then you can try to write Buddha, because Pali does not have any script, but we can use the Romanized Pali to write script, okay? Buddham, okay? You can write with B, and then vowel U, Bu, Dham, D, D, H, okay? Tô chẳng thâu, and okay? Buddham, we need to, okay? Buddham, Saranam, Sa, okay, Sa, S, Sa, Ra, Nam is a sonor, so N dot under, and okay, Sa, vowel we don't write like this, otherwise we cannot pronounce it, because there is no vowel in between, okay, so you need to write in complete form, A, and okay, Saranam. Gachahami, okay, Gachahami, Soko, J, Cho, C, okay, chân Cho, CH, and then Sa, Cha, M, I, Gachahami. Oh, okay, I forget A, see here, Gachaha, without A, we cannot pronounce it, so you have to add A, okay, Ga, like this, you can read Ga, okay, Gachahami. Then you have Dhammang Saranam Gachahami. Dhammam, so thấuคือ TH, okay, cho sra ạ máu, and then màu chừng màu sa ánคือ double M, Dhammam, okay, màu chừng màu double M is double consonant, okay, Dhammam, you need to add okay, A, and then M dot under, Dhammam Saranam Gachahami, okay, then you have Sanghang, Sa, okay, anh ngấu cứ N dot over, oh sorry, N dot over, okay, sang này lấy chân khấu cứ J, G, H, mà chân khấu, Sanghang cho sa ăn nó, Sangham Saranam Gachahami, okay, Tutiyampi, okay, Tutiyampi means for the second time, tu so tấu cứ so đi, okay, tu so, okay, ta tu ti yampi tu ti. Okay, tu ti yampi. Okay, tu ti yampi, and then ta ti yampi. Ta ti yampi. Okay.
Venerable Master.
Yeah.
Dhammam saranam gacchami, wrong spelling, gacchami.
Sorry. What you mean again when you repeat? Can you repeat again?
Yeah. Gacchami.
What you mean?
Wrong spelling at the word gacchami.
No, it's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You're right. Okay. Yeah, should be double C. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So Gajahami, yeah. Just a mistake in there. Gajahami. Tutiyampi. Tatiyampi. Okay, thank you, Venerable. And then it's easy when you want to write something, and basically you need to read this. Okay, you need to read this, and then you will know which letter, which alphabet represent something like that. Then it become easier when you want to read the Dhamma book in English. So it will help you a lot. Okay, so now we come to the 5 precept. Just like I told you, we're gonna read the 5 precept and then explain it a little bit. Okay. We go to the 5 precept. It's 8 precept. Let's get back. Okay, this is the 5 precept. Okay, in Pali we call Panchasila. Panchasila, you see, after you learn the Pali romanization, perhaps you feel a little bit familiar to pronounce it. Pa, okay, pa, and this nya and cha, you see, pancha sila, you see, S and E macron is long vowel, pancha sila. And then when the monk deliver the 5 precepts, no matter if they deliver it in Cambodian language, Cambodian Pali or Thai Pali, Sri Lankan Pali, it doesn't matter. It sounds very similar. If you know the Romanized way, it will be easier for you to understand. Okay. Pana, see, Pana Tipata Veramani Sikaha Badang Sama Tiyami. You see? So you know what are the long vowels and the short vowels, and the double consonant, you have to stress the sound. Adina, see? Adina, Dana, Veramani, Sikaha Badang, Sama Diyami. Chẳng á, bảo lại là lón bảo công chọn là chọn không kìa. Ca mê su. May goes may. A here is also long vowel. Okay, so you have to say kame su. Su is short. Okay, kame su michaha chara. Michaha chara veramani sikaha padang samadhiyami musa vada veramani sikha padang Samadhiyami. Sura Meraya Majja Pakma Dattahana Veramani Sikha Badang Samadhiyami. Okay, let me do as a traditional way of chanting. Let me go faster. Panatipata Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. Excuse me. Adina Dana Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. Kame Sumicchācara Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. Musavada Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. Sura Meraya Maccapama Tatana Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. Then the monk give Tisaranena Sattahing Pancha Silang Tahamang Samadhiyitva Sathukang Surakitang Katva Apamadena Sampate Tabang. This is a way of Sri Lankan monks, okay, because this book was written by the Sri Lankan master. Okay, they use this phrase. Then Amapante Silena Sugating Janti Silena Bhoga Sambada Silena Niputing Janti Tasama Silang Viso Tahaye Satu. See, Sa also long vowel, okay? Satu, Satu, Satu. Okay. So this is the translation. The first training rule is Panatipata Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. I undertake the training rule to abstain from taking life. Okay. The intention to not harming or killing any living creatures. This is the first training basic principle for all Buddhists and for those who wish to live a happy life, harmonious life in society. We must observe and practice these 5 training rules. It's not only for Buddhists, but for everyone who can practice this principle. They will live happily. Okay, no revenge, no hate, just full of love when we practice all this. We will talk about that soon. The second training rule, Adina Dana Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. I undertake the training rule to abstain from taking what is not given. Okay. No stealing, no robbing, no corruption. This also include in the Adina Dana, the second training rule. No all kinds of cheating. Okay. 3. This is Kame Sumicchācara Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. I undertake the training rule to abstain from sensual misconduct or sexual misconduct. Okay. Number 4, Musavada Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. I undertake the training rule to abstain from false speech. No lying. Number 5, I undertake the training rule to abstain from intoxicating drinks and drugs causing heedlessness.គឺថាយើងខ្ញុំបកណាសូមសមាទាននៅសិក្ខាបទគឺការវាចាកនៅការប្រើប្រាស់នៅគ្រឿងសង្វឹងគឺសូរ៉ានិងមេរ័យអញ្ចឹងទៅណាដែលជាហេតុនាំឲ្យបាត់បង់ស្មារតី causing heedlessness. I undertake the training rule to abstain from intoxicating drinks and drugs causing heedlessness, causing to lose mindfulness. These are the 5 basic principles for everyone. Okay. Having well undertaken and kept the 5 precepts together with the 3 refuges, one should strive on with diligence. Diligence means with morality, good rebirth is gained. This is the benefit of practicing the 5 precepts. Okay. When you undertake the 5 precepts without any bleach, without any break, So you will obtain all of this with morality, which means the 5 precepts. Good rebirth is gained. With morality, wealth is achieved. With morality, perfect peace is attained. Therefore, morality should be purified. And then sadhu, sadhu, excellent, 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 well done, well done. Okay. Okay, let me come back to the 5, continue with the 5 precepts a little bit further. Okay, here from the Wikipedia. Okay, I find this text very interesting, so I'd like to share. Okay, so the 5 precepts and accompanying virtues related to human rights. Okay, this is good to learn about this, and you can discuss in your group later on about the 5 precepts. I know maybe 1 or 2 themes last week they already discussed a little bit, but we will discuss more about that. So the first precept, abstention from killing living beings. Okay, Panatipata Veramani, Vicha Ka Samlap Sat. So abstention from killing living being, accompanying virtue and kun sambat, bakana yang man samlap yang mai cứ yang develop kindness and compassion. Instead of killing or harming others, we should develop kindness, compassion toward all beings. Comparing yourself and others. You want to live a happy life, and so do others, right? So we should not harm one another. And then related to human rights, right to life. Abstention from theft. Okay. And then instead we develop generosity by giving away to charity and renunciation, sacrificing. Okay, sacrifice nekama. You see, when I just keep the mouse in here, it shows the Pali language, nekahama. You will be able to read all the Pali language when you know the rule of romanization, alphabets, and alphabet consonants and vowels. So you can read all the things. Nekahama is a Pali word generally translated as a renunciation or the pleasure of renunciation. Okay. Nekama គឺលះបង់ចេញបួសសាំប៉ុណ្ណឹងគឺសំដៅលើការលះបង់នៅទ្រព្យសម្បត្តិលោកីដើម្បីស្វែងរកនៅលោកតរធម៌អញ្ចឹងទៅ and related to human rights is the right of property. Okay, everyone has to protect their own property. Third, abstention from sexual misconduct. Instead, we should develop contentment with one's own spouse and wives and respect for faithfulness. Okay, យើងត្រូវមានសន្តោសៈសេចក្តីសន្តោស contentment. Okay, សេចក្តីសន្តោសហើយនឹងការគោរពចំពោះភក្តីភាព faithfulness ភក្តីភាពការស្មោះត្រង់ and then related to human rights, right to fidelity in marriage គឺភក្តីភាពនៅក្នុងអាពាហ៍ពិពាហ៍ហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹងយើងវាចាកនៅកាមេ 4. Abstention from speaking lies, falsehood. Instead, we should develop being honest and dependable. Okay, no lying. If we lie, people are not gonna trust us anymore. They will lose trust in us. So if we want to be more dependable, more reliable and trustworthy, we need to develop honesty. Okay, no lying, no false speech, no backbiting, no frivolous talk, no harsh word. That's included in the 4 verbal actions. Then related to human rights, right of human dignity, right? This is one of the human dignities when we able to be honest, stay honest, what we say, frank, honest, innocent, this is the human dignity. And then 5th, abstention from intoxication, intoxication. Accompanying virtue, what we should develop is mindfulness and responsibility. If you drink, don't drive. That's the word very popular in Cambodia. If we drink, don't drive. Okay, because drinking can lead to lose mindfulness. Okay, can make us heedless, right? So we don't have responsibility because we cannot control our sense. In the 5 precepts, the Buddha expounded this. The 5th one is the most important one, because if you lose your sense of control, then the rest 4 will be easily broken. Okay, it's like the foundation of the building. If you break the foundation, everything else will collapse. Okay, so be mindful of that. No drinking alcohol, no intoxication of all types. Okay, yeah, this is not the strict rule that the Buddha meant for you, like not to enjoy your life, but just for you to stay responsible and also take care of your mind, your soul, your body. You have to be healthy in taking responsibility for your family and for your society. You know, even like you are a driver, if you drink, you will cause, you know, fatality, or you know, you can make a lot of people die just because of your driving, because you lose your mindfulness. So it is important to stay mindful and responsible, develop these all good qualities. Related to human rights, the right of security and safety. Okay. I would like all of you to read all the detail of the 5 training rules. Okay, we call the 5 training rules, or the 5 precepts, or 5 moralities, 5 principles, basic foundation of happiness. These are the term we can use to refer to these 5 precepts. Okay, so I just read, for example, the 5 precepts can be found in many places in the early Buddhist texts. The precepts are regarded as means to building good character, or as an expression of such character. The Pali Canon describes them as means to avoid harm to oneself and to others. It further describes them as gifts toward oneself and others. Moreover, the text says that people who uphold them will be confident in any gathering of people. នឹងខ្មែរយើងថាបើអ្នករក្សាសិលមានសិលទៅទីណាក៏មិនសំយងមកចុះក្នុងកណ្ដាលជំនុំណា that people who uphold them អ្នកដែលរក្សាសិល uphold ហ្នឹងគឺណាថែរក្សាគោរពកាន់តាម will be confident in any gathering of people, will have wealth and good reputation, and will die a peaceful death and reborn in heaven. Or as human being, on the other hand, living a life in violation of the precept is believed to lead to rebirth to an unhappy destination. They are understood as principles that define a person as human in body and mind. See, this is the very basic morality, ethic code of conduct. To be a really human being, we must have these 5 principles. I'm talking this not referring to those who are already Buddhists, okay? Because what the Buddha expounded is not for the sake of any religion or his, you know, Buddhism or whatsoever. Just want to show us way of life, how to live a happy life and how to live a very meaningful life. So this is the basic principle. To be a really human being, we must practice and observe these 5 principles, okay? In other words, all living beings are alike in that they want to be happy and not suffer. Comparing oneself with others, one should therefore not hurt others as one would not want to be hurt. Okay, comparing yourself. In the upholding of violation of precept, intention is crucial. Okay, this is what I want to emphasize. All the 5 precepts, all the sila, in Pali we call sila, the main essential point is intention. Okay, that's why they say here intention or cetana is very crucial, it's very important. Volition, intention, indirectionality. Okay, it can be defined as a mental factor that moves or urges the mind in a particular direction toward a specific object or goal. Cetana is defined within the Buddhist teachings. Yeah, so Pali is cetana, English is intention or volition is the most important point in the 5 precepts. So if you, for example, how does somebody know that he break the first precept of killing? So it's all based on intention. Like you may walk, you know, back and forth at your temple, yet you kill many insects, but unknowingly, unintentionally, you may step on the insects and kill them, but without intention. So this does not constitute to a bad karma, right? To a papa, you will not get unhappy result because you don't have intention. So this is very basic principle how to judge the 5 precepts. In the same apply to the second, the third, the fourth, and the fifth precept. No intention, you're not making any mistake, you're not making or breaking any training rule. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Intention is very important. Okay, upholding the precept is sometimes distinguished in 3 levels. To uphold them without having formally undertaken them. Right, the first one is to uphold them without having formally undertaken them. Chẳngអ្នកកាន់សិលមាន 3 ដំណាក់កាល គេទី 1 អ្នកខ្លះកាន់មែនប៉ុន្តែមិនដែលសូត្រមិនដែលសុំពីព្រះសង្ឃអីទេណាទេដូចជាពុរិតតនិឧទាហរណ៍នៅក្នុងជាតិជាមហោសថសំទោសពុរិតតនិស្ដេចនាគដែលរសាបោសិទ្ធសម័យនោះអត់ទាន់មានពុទ្ធសាសនាទេមានតែតបោះនេះសួរស្ដេចនាគនឹងរក្សាសិលមិនរក្សាបោសុទ្ធមិនគឺតាមរយៈការតាំងចិត្តអធិដ្ឋានហើយមិនដែលសូត្រអីបាណាតិបាតាវេរមណីអត់ទេប៉ុន្តែចេតនានេះគឺវាចាហ្នឹងគឺសិលទី1 okay so to uphold them without having excuse me without having formally undertaken them. So it's like when you out of your good volition, you abstain from not killing, from not stealing, from not committing sexual misconduct, from not lying, and from not using any intoxicants. So the intention, that's why it's very important. You don't need to recite the formula. You don't need to say like Panatipata, Veramani. Traditionally, people go to the temple before the monk, they bow down and they confess the 5 precepts and they repeat after the monks. Panatipata Veramani Sikabadang Samadhiyami. I undertake the precept to abstain from killing life. But some people, they also practice undertake the 5 precepts, but they don't recite or repeat any formula. Okay. Secondly, another level to uphold them formally. So this is by reciting the 3 refuges, the triple gem, and then the 5 precepts, willing to sacrifice one's life, one's own life for it. នឹងដូចថាអ្នកដែលថ្វាយខ្លួនជាពុទ្ធសាសនិកនិងបាសកបាសិកាណាគឺយើងសូត្រធម៌ទទួលត្រៃសនគមហើយរក្សាសិលឡើង so this is for upasaka upasaka who have uphold them formally. They undertake make some resolution that they sacrifice even their own life to undertake the 5 precepts without any bleach. And finally, to spontaneously uphold them. This is only for Arahanta, for those who have no more defilement or impurities of the mind. They automatically, spontaneously, they have these basic principles. Okay. Okay, that's it. And okay, for you to go to break room, we have like 20 minutes. So the breakout room today, you can share about the Romanized Pali if your team or your friends have questions related to that, or else just go straight to the last lesson. What are the 5 precepts? Okay, you can have each other counting, because some people may not be able to count all the 5 precepts in English, so this is a way to learn. So try to count the 5 precepts for each of you, and each of you can lead the discussion. Okay, don't need to wait for one another, just lead the discussion, join together, friendly talking and sharing the knowledge to your friends. So just talk about the 5 precepts and its significances. Okay, let me stop the screen share. Okay, so give me a moment. I can assign the breakout room. Assign manually. Let participant choose from. Okay, choose room. Okay, so I created 5 rooms, so you can join any room. Okay. Okay. Okay, anyone? You're ready to go right now. Okay, you're ready to go to the breakout rooms. We have 5 rooms. You can choose any one you like, but remember that be active. Okay, get into the conversation. No shy, no fear of mistake. Just talk to your friends and discuss the lesson. Okay, and I'm gonna go check in every room to make sure all of you are talking. Okay.
A breaking rule.
Yeah, Venerable, what the topic about? Because I
remember-
missed that. I was like working, housework.
Anyway, right? When Pante anyway, right precept or Romanai Pali depend on the that the group eating talking, right? Because I'm on the way. My internet is so slow.
Okay.
Please invite Pante Sophia, please. Can you share some?
I think we all need to turn on the mic because I think some of you forgot to.
You cannot achieve peace. So the main purpose of practicing or upholding 5 precepts is to achieve peace throughout the world. Yeah, so this is my answer. You got what I mean, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Good. So anyone want to add or want to say something, please?
Is there any idea?
Because of we have my needs, so I can recognize them.
ណាមុនដំបូងតើអានចឹងឯងកណាទៅសេ894 note នេះដាក់អក្សរខ្មែរហើយនឹងអក្សរនេះជាមួយគ្នាបានជួយបានចឹងចាំរៀនខ្លួនឯងអានឹងalphabet លើ we talk about the 5 precepts លោកម្ចាស់ឲ្យនិយាយពីស្អីខ្លះហ្នឹងណាបានគាត់
Can you explain?
The first two questions was discussed already last week, and today we are going to talk about the 5 precepts and its beneficial and significant. And like I raised before, in order to know or to get the taste of 5 precepts, we have to undertake it first. And I think all of you have already undertook the 5 precepts, and now I want you to tell me or everyone or to share your experience once you have undertook 5 precepts. One by one, just one by one. And Nyom Sokim, can you tell us about the first precept, like no killing all beings? What did you get from undertaking the first precept?
The first precept that the Buddha teaches us is not to kill any human being, not only human being but also the animal or sentient being. We call sentient being every human being. When we do not kill the human being, it means that we do not want to make an enemy with another person. When we do not make any dispute with any people, it means that we are in peace and we develop loving kindness.
So hello, Pon Piran, right? So your internet connection is a bit slow. Like, so can you talk again?
So it, yeah,
Very slow. I cannot hear from you. Cannot hear
Yeah.
well.
hear me well.
A little bit better now. So you can you count the 5 precept in English?
In English term,
Yeah.
yes, number one, we can call Adanatana mean we, oh, sorry. Panadipata, refrain from killings. As second one, we can, Adanatana, we can phonetic symbol, right? The phonic symbol, and then if you can remember that, just add up, right? Just add up to the consonant. For example, like in Khmer, we pronounce "kor," it means or. But if you change or convert it into Pali, just add up, so it becomes ka, ka, ga, ga, nga, like that. And there's still also have 8 vowels sound in Ramnai Pali as well, like a, r, e, u, a, o. And then you find the short one. We have 3, right? A, I, u. And then the rest of it of the 5, the rest 5 of it are longer vowel sound like r, e, u, a, o, like that. So and then you remember that and just try to read it. For example, like in a word, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, like that. So
Yes.
it's the easy one, right? That's
Yes.
it.
Yeah. Thanks, Pante.
Yeah.
Lukpu Angyol, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
My sister. Yeah, I understand. About the letter C that the vulnerable mentioned. I think vulnerable C we say like almost like Chumrip Su. Is it the C as Chumrip Su? We pronounce the letter C. Is it? Do I say it right? The C in
That is
in Latin.
not Brahmanai Pali. That is our Khmer word.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, I know, but we can pronounce in Chumrip Su.
Yeah,
Like
he's right, yeah. Just the pronunciation, the sound is like Chum Rip Su, yeah, it's ja.
oh,
Yeah.
Sounds
Sounds like that. Okay.
ហ្នឹងហើយ C ខ្ញុំកណាអត់តន់យល់ឥឡូវយល់ជំរាប
C ហ្នឹងបើស្មើអក្សរចសលេងដូចជុំរៀបសួរអញ្ចឹងគាត់សួរសំឡេងឯងសួរពាក្យអូខេ
Kena អត់យល់សំណួរគាត់
ចូលខ្ញុំកណារៀនខ្មែរបាន3ឆ្នាំគុណម្ចាស់សូមអភ័យទោស
Okay, you can.
អត់
you can keep on discussing in English then. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No worry, because there are some foreigner too. They never learn Pali, yeah. So no worry. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
So we discuss more about
យើងនេះបើអញ្ចឹងសូត្រចាំកណាសូត្រឲ្យបកប្រែតែម្ដងប្រែជាអង់គ្លេសតែម្ដងឬក៏ប្រែជាអង់គ្លេសតែម្ដងទៅព្រោះយើងខ្មែរយើងចេះហើយនោះ
In English, yeah. Please do it in English, okay? Because we want them to learn English. The Khmer, they already know, and many monks Khmer, okay? There is no any class that teach in English, okay? So we want the platform to be in English.
Understood. Thank you. So I'm going to chanting the 5 precepts or the 5 training rule. The first one is Panatipata Veramani Sikha Padang Samadhiyami. I undertake the precept to refrain from destroying living creature. Number 2, Abhinadana Veramani Sikha Padang Samadhiyami. I undertake the precept to refrain.
And it makes me feel good if I don't take other people's things that maybe they come back and look for it you know? And then that makes me happy that they get back what they lost and I didn't take it, you know? So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. That's the taste of the second precept. You get the very good taste from it, and yeah, you should keep doing it, keep practicing it if it makes you feel good. And when all people all around the world practice it, we all will have a good feeling. We will have a happy life. Okay, thank you so much for your sharing. Hey, now talking about the third precept, which is no doing sexual misconduct. Okay, now I want to hear from Nhôm Daro Thong.
The more we learn about Buddhism, the more we know how Buddhism benefit us in many ways.
Yeah.
For example, we have learned the 5 precepts already with Venerable Master, and it's related to the human rights, right? So the first one is no killing, related to a right to life. So mean Buddhism respect other life, even the small animals like insects or other living beings. We have to respect other life. And the second one is no stealing, means we respect the right of property. Everyone has a right of their property. They have a right to protect their property.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. So and the third one is right to compatibility in marriage. This is a human right. And the fourth is speaking lies, telling lie, no telling lie, and related to right of human dignity.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the last one is abstention from intoxication.
Intoxicating or intoxication?
Yeah.
Intoxicating drink or interact.
Yeah. And related to right of security safety. So I think this is the foundation rules Buddhism. At the first practice, we have to force ourselves to follow all.
After we broke the rule, the first rule of 5 precepts, we gonna go to the prison, and for the next life, we gonna born in here. Yeah. And after that, if we born a living being, we gonna be here and short life. I don't know how to add more.
Yeah, for sure. You, me, and everyone believes that we are Buddhist, right? But can we have any content to show that if the one totally break the first rule, he or she go to the jail and reborn in Abaya Phum. But if the one who is not Buddhist and they ask us for the content,
Yeah, proof or evidence, for example.
Yeah, I forgot even then. Thank you. So we have any point to pro them to show them. Thank you.
I think this question is very tough for us to answer because it's go beyond what we can explain or understand. But for the present result, as we already discussed together, that it is yeah, normal for us to understand because we already live in a society, and then we can see when people
and all the member in the class for uh, try to understand and try to learn about pronoun again and again. And then,
Yeah, I will try my best, sister. Yeah. Yeah, like Devata, Thevata. Yeah. I think your internet is very badly.
Now time is up, and thank you so much everyone for your paying attention, especially your sharing and your listening. Sometimes our English, sorry, my English is not very good, and I think when I speak it out, you will have a hard time to understand, and especially Nyom Sok Kim, he doesn't understand my speaking, but he asked me to speak again, and then yeah, I try my best.
Ourselves. And then number third is abstain from the sexual misconduct. It means that we respect for the faithfulness, honest, being honest. And then we have people respect for what because we respect other, like in the family, husband respect the wife has respect the husband, not betray each other. So we have dignity, human dignity. And number 5, number 4, we abstain from speaking false speech, mean lying, mean that we being honest and dependable. People will trust us because we never speak untruth. We always speak what is the truth, and we can be we are reliable. They can trust us. Respect is the main point on that one, for not being lie. And we have a lot of friends when you're not lying. Very honor. And then number 5 is abstain from intoxicant. This one, Lom just say that is very important, very crucial, because this one, if we drinking alcohol, our mind will be unclear. So we'll be we do things that we didn't even know what we're doing, and we can break all the precept by just doing the bad on the 5th one. So using not drinking alcohol, we have mindfulness and responsibility. And then we go anywhere we will be safe and secure, because we always careful when our mind is mindful and clear. That's how I got it from from the 5 precepts, Long Cha. You have anything to add?
Oh,
And it's always and it's also, he said, there's a 3 kind of taking the precept, 3 kind of people. Mean that the first one is they taking the precept without formal practice. I mean, they practice but without taking the formal like we go to the temple and meet with the monk and do receiving the precept, something like that. So the first one is they call they are upholding the practice without having formal undertake the precept. Mean that Bánh cô lùm chắc rưu. Nà chơi bị group chụp vào nông cái tục bây giờ là này.
I participate Pante group. Say hello, be back in
Welcome
class.
back to
Yeah,
the big
welcome back.
Oh, we stay in the, oh, hi on say bánh. Chìm riêng
Yeah,
xưa.
hi, sister.
I'm not sure if I'm still in a group or something. I think I got lost.
Yeah,
Well,
okay.
I'm still here.
We get
So
back
I'm
to the
from
main
another
session
group.
now. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Good. Yeah.
This is a Zoom platform when we break out the room. So you will speak in a private room. Then after that, I just cut it. So get everybody back to the main session, like the main hall. Yeah. So thank you very much, everyone, for spending time to share, discuss, and talk to your peers in the private breakout rooms. I hope you learn more from your friends. And don't forget to watch the recorded again. Okay, we have the recorded sessions will be posted in Telegram, so you just follow that and review all the lesson we learned today. Of course, we don't have much time to go into detail, and for next week, Venerable Sorata will come instead of me. He will manage the class and probably invite other speakers to join as well, because I have to travel out of the country. So please, everything else the same time, the same thing, just different instructor. Okay, I pass to Venerable Sorata to lead the class from next week for around 6 weeks, until I come back. Okay, so you will have the chance to learn more with another instructors. Okay. For right now, I think it's time to end the class, and I will keep posting whatever the lessons we learned today. We'll deliver to the Telegram group. All you need to do is just check out and read for more detail, especially on the 5 precepts. We did not have enough time to go through each and every training rules. So hopefully you can take that and read. Okay. So let us conclude our session today by sharing loving kindness and spread the merit to all living beings in the whole universe, far or near, seen or unseen, human or non-human, in all directions. May all be happy, be liberated from physical suffering and mental suffering. Tukha pata jana tukham Baya pata jane baya soka pata jane soka hontu sape pipani no anumodana sadhu sadhu sadhu. May you all be well and happy. Goodbye.
Thank you, Lom Chakru. Safe trip.